Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth, and fancy seeing you here in June. I'm very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. Are you feeling charitable? Please smash the subscribe button and the like button, and please do follow me on Twitter for more fun. It's not called, for crying out loud, it's not called for more fun. I'm telling you, I'm lots of fun. My Twitter account is @MoviesTVMag. You know what? I'm going to be a smug bastard on this video and say, I was right. Now, we know quite a while back Rob Liefeld was shouting through the rooftops that Disney may not make Deadpool 3. Now, I haven't read this article from Screen Rant. We're going to read it, and then we're going to talk about it, because I do believe that Ryan Reynolds is done as Deadpool, and I've believed that for quite a while. And ever since the Green Lantern cameo rumours on Zack Snyder's Justice League, I've kind of believed this. But let's take a look at this article. Disney may not make Deadpool 3, says Rob Liefeld. Rob Liefeld, who co-created the character, says Deadpool 3 may not be made by Disney, but he's okay if it doesn't end up happening. Now, as I say, he said this quite a while back. Rob Liefeld, who co-created the character, says Disney may not make Deadpool 3, but he's okay if it doesn't end up happening. The comic book artist and writer came up with the idea for the character in conjunction with Argentinian writer Fabian Licea in the early 1990s. Have you noticed that we never hear much about Fabian? Deadpool has since gone on to become a household name and one of the most popular comic book characters of all time. The character had a rocky start on screen, appearing in X-Men Origins Wolverine, with his mouth sewn shut, I have to laugh, and without his trademark costume. However, Ryan Reynolds, who played the role, refused to give up on portraying the proper version of Deadpool and eventually managed to get a solo movie focusing on his origin story greenlit. After releasing some test footage online, the R-rated film was a massive hit, making almost $800 million on a $58 million budget. The sequel that followed was also a success, but there has been no confirmation on whether Deadpool 3 will ever see the light of day now that Disney owns the rights to the character. In a video interview with Collider, Liefeld says that Disney may never even make the movie, discussing the potential for several properties related to the character, including a cable spin-off movie and an Xbox movie. Liefeld casually mentions that due to the large number of properties Disney owns and their expansive schedule, Deadpool 3 may not get made. However, he says he's okay with it never being made, thanks to the great experiences he had working on Deadpool and Deadpool 2. Read his full comments below. You know what? There may not be another Deadpool, and I'm fine, because I have to live with the fact that I had two amazing experiences, two movies I'm extremely proud of. I love knowing everybody on those movies. I love Ryan Reynolds, Josh Brolin, Zazie Beetz. I love Zazie, by the way. She's so great. David Leitch, Tim Miller, all of them. The work they did was fantabulous. Those movies are here to stand the test of time. You know, but in the world we live in, nothing is guaranteed, and it takes a lot to make movies. And post-quarantine, it's weird. So Liefeld, who worked closely with Reynolds on the movies and has been a champion of both the start and the films on social media, gets incredibly animated during the interview, but seems to have made peace with the fact that the third movie may never see the light of day. His comments here echo those made back in May, where he said he was certain Marvel had shelved its plans for Deadpool 3. He said that despite Reynolds saying it was in development in December last year. These comments, however, should be taken with the requisite grain of salt. Liefeld is a passionate man and often is outspoken about his creation, but also isn't an internal part of Disney. That means he's not necessarily privy to the long-term plans the studio has for their superhero character. He's also prone to making controversial statements to get attention, a plan that has worked in the past, and he may believe that by saying he doesn't think Deadpool 3 will happen, he can force Disney to make an announcement. Either way, for fans, the news is disheartening. Deadpool and Deadpool 2 were both well received by the public, and there's no doubting that Reynolds was born to play the Merc. With a mouth. If there isn't to be a Deadpool 3, fans would be missing out on a lot of kinetic, over-the-top superhero fun. Right, I told you a while back, and I'm going to tell you again, this isn't from sources, this is just my view and opinion. Deadpool is in development at Disney as part of the Marvel Studios banner. I also believe we're talking about a Deadpool reboot. I believe that Ryan Reynolds is out. Ryan Reynolds will never play Deadpool again at Marvel Studios, right? He never did play him for Marvel Studios. He did it for Fox, right? It's not going to happen. Why? because Ryan Reynolds has a very direct opinion on how these movies should be, and that's R-rated. And Disney, Marvel Studios, and Kevin Feige do not agree with that. They want to make family movies, right? You know, Black Widow in the comics is kind of a really dark character, right? And her origin story should have been R-rated. But we've already seen the trailer full of gags and stunts and action. You know, so that tells you, because if they were going to do it with any character, they would have done it with Black Widow. But they're not going to do it. Now, when they were doing things in conjunction with Netflix, they had a good arrangement. If you remember with Daredevil, kind of an R-rated movie, but in a TV streaming show kind of concept, right? It worked. And Deadpool could have worked on that Netflix Marvel Studios banner. But that's gone now. But instead of having Disney Plus and having the family stuff on Disney Plus, then having 20th Century Fox stuff on Disney Plus and having an adult section, an R-rated section, they don't think big enough. All they care about is the family environment that they've had going ever since Walt Disney created the company, right? And they just refuse to change. This is not good business. So Deadpool will continue with Marvel Studios, but not with Ryan Reynolds. They are going to reboot it. And when this comes out, people are going to be very upset and very angry. But even worse for Marvel fans is that I believe Ryan Reynolds will be given his own Green Lantern movie, and also definitely cameo on Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now, we know that Rob Liefeld is a big Zack Snyder fan, and he really helped push the envelope to getting this streaming movie released on HBO Max. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. I don't agree with everything you say on Twitter. We've disagreed with each other at times, but you're a genius, you're passionate, and you helped us with what we needed to do. So that's my opinion. I believe Ryan Reynolds is done with Marvel. He's done with Deadpool. He doesn't agree with what they want to do, and he's gone. He's finished. We've already seen him kind of make jokes about the Snyder Cut in a positive way when he was talking about another movie he did. He's a big fan of Zack Snyder. We know he's probably going to get a cameo as his original Green Lantern. I think he's a great Hal Jordan. I like that movie. I'm not like the haters. And I think him playing Green Lantern as part of this DC multiverse now is a great idea, and that's what I expect. I believe, I'll reiterate this, he is done as Deadpool. But let me know what you think. Comment down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back tomorrow with more DC Daily and a hell of a lot of other unrelated videos. See you again soon. And remember, I'm fun. Really. Honestly.